So welcome to this LLM demo video. So problem statement: team overspent on LLM calls. Like they just want to go to the premium without even checking their tax complexity. So regardless of that tax complexity, and sometimes it's not actually good. Like now that ChatGPT 5 is out now, everybody wants to go there, but it might not just be the best decision to make if your current model is doing the best it can, and there's no need to move up to that. So latency is something that like people experience, like, and it affects like users experience a lot. Like you just go to a model whereby everybody's already packed in that model, and the latency will just starts being weird, and users will not be able to do. Users will have to wait for a longer time. So best model, like to choose the best model, you have to do it manually, and that could cost a lot of time. You have to try out Gemini, try out ChatGPT, different OpenAI, different models, try out Google, different models, and that could take a lot of time. So, and if you misclassify the intention of the prompt, you can actually choose a model that can hurt the quality or hurt the cost. So you can spend a lot if you misclassify the prompt, or give a very bad quality if you misclassify the points. Imagine your AI hub is giving the worst, the wrong answer every time. No, probably not every time, but like most of the times, like it's very bad. And now the model outreach and API errors, because like model outreach, like if a lot of people move to one model, that model is going to get so big, get so flooded with response, and the queue system will have to do in extra work to allow people wait, allow people like tax. So that could be an effect. So the solution is a cost aware routing engine score. So this actually uses a cost aware. It choose the cheapest option that meets the quality, but it's based on what you choose, based on the category you choose. So like if you choose latency, it actually prioritizes it, as you can see, latency aware, also like quality aware also. So it has like a configured rules, like register rules that it uses to grade. So based on like the latency, I'm going to show the precepts. I think the precepts, the quality differs from when you choose like cost, when you choose latency and stuff. So, and the classification it does is actually a very good classification. You use like heuristic classification, then use an AI lightweight AI classification to do it. So I use like GPT-4o-mini to do that. So what it does also, it actually tracks the availability of those models, the models in the system. So I have like up to 5 models in the system actually. So it tracks the availability of those models, and if anyone is failing, it actually skip that one and gives you score of the others. So that you don't like everything doesn't go down. So key features: real-time model availability and out of rollout, like configurable cost, quality, latency routing, also like hybrid prompt classification, and also unified multiple provider architecture. So like the providers are like OpenAI, Google, and what else? Oh, Anthropic. So yeah, that's it. So you might be wondering why am I using like the lightweight model. I said I'm using like ChatGPT 4o mini. So I supposed to use OS like ChatGPT open source because it's free and it's like doesn't cost, but it just keeps crashing on me. I don't know, probably I'm the one experiencing it only, but just keep crashing. I didn't actually trust it to do that classification for me, so I just had to go to like a very very low class ChatGPT model that could do the same job with less costs. So let's go to the app and test out things. So this is how it looks like. You can see the models I have. Sonnet 3.7. We have ChatGPT 5. We have 1.1.5. Gemini. We have like 4o. This is the classification. Actually, it's also a model itself. It actually classifies and uses itself to still run the prompt. Then we have like the newest open source. I feel like this is actually a fun model, to be honest. It's new, but for it to be free, it makes sense. So these are like priority precepts, like quality. You can see balance. Quality, cost and latency actually like varies. Then for quality 70%. It actually prioritize quality. Cost is 70% and latency 70%. So quality, he prioritize quality doesn't mean the best quality wins. That's one thing about the system. He prioritize cost doesn't mean the cheapest wins. So if you have the best quality but your latency is trash, you can't actually win, because latency actually has a point to that when you choose quality first. So it's not best, it's quality first. So it prioritizes quality, not gives you the best quality. So that's how the system works. That's a disclaimer. So I have like tests. All these are just like a generates like test for me, and yeah, let's go. This is cost. Let's run for the cost. I presume, yeah, open source. Open source definitely. This is a Q&A. It is question and answer prompt type. So you can see open source didn't actually cost anything. You can see we actually saved $30, $0.0030. If you'd have used Sonnet, it would have actually chopped our money like so much. Like our money gone. So you can see that's one thing Sonnet is like. Cloud is like down. ChatGPT is not that cost. Like ChatGPT is less expensive than Cloud, but you can see Gemini 4.0 is 0.1, doesn't spend a lot, and you can see the scores. You can actually see that the quality it uses, this quality is actually 80%. So it has a lower quality than this, but you can see it's cost zero, and it's actually fast to an extent. So it's fast. So that's just it. So that's how it wins. So a bit with other things, you notice that like it varies. So it's not compared to that. Let's try this and let's use like latency. If I say latency, I feel like for this, I feel like Gemini should win, or 4.0 mini. Um, oh, Gemini won this one. So Gemini, the prompt is creativity. It actually cost us, but we actually saves. We actually save. So that's one thing. See the scores. Um, the quality is kind of 84%. It's actually a good quality, and it's actually very fast. You can see the fastness, 450 milliseconds. It's faster than this, faster than that. But you can see ChatGPT is actually, the latency is very crazy. It's down, like the scores is very very low. Like everybody are using ChatGPT 5 right now, and that's funny. That's what's actually affecting it right now. You can see it actually has one of the best quality. Okay, this actually did better than this, but in some tasks it actually has the best quality, but the latency actually also kills it, and it also costs. It might not be as expensive as this, but it actually costs. You can see it's based on percentage, so based on preset percentage. Yeah, we can. You can also see it has a response. Though I actually added a response to this. So, but this is not what we are looking for. So we are not there for the response. We are there for the decision making. So that's why I just skip that to decision making. So let's go with this. What did I say I would choose for this? Quality first. So let's go for quality. I feel like Cloud should win this. Cloud should win this. A 5 might win, but I don't know because of this latency. That latency is actually crazy. Actually like making it so bad. So let's go. Oh, it actually truncates the response actually, because we are not here for the response, we are actually here for the decision. So this is mass reasoning. Quality is 95. The scores, see the scores, see how much it actually costs to run that. Gemini actually did well. Quality is lesser, but actually did well. So this time around, you might want to choose Claude because it's the winning, but might not be the decision you make to choose Claude. You might decide that okay, this is actually more cost. See how much I'm spending, but this is how much I can spend. And actually doing it, and it's fast enough. You could just decide to, because the difference between this and this is the scores are not like that much. There's a significance. One is a significance, but it's not that like far off. You can see ChatGPT, it has a quality of 99%. So that's crazy. But you can see it came as like third runner up, like the fourth position, because of latency. Like latency is killing ChatGPT right now. The 5.0. I think everybody are just moving to it, and everybody are just trying to use it, and it's actually causing big problem. That's why I say it's not like the best to move to. So let's try this. Trying to be fast. Uh, I think that should be quality first. So, pretty sure the winner should be Claude. I feel like Claude should win this one again because like the quality is crazy, and since quality is Claude wins again. So the scores is not far fetched from 4.0 did well. I think the cost actually helped 4.0 to do well this time around. Not the latency, the cost actually helped it. You can see the quality is down, but the cost actually pushed it higher. Cost is 20%. So, and it's not even far fetched from this one. ChatGPT 5 has almost the best quality, to be honest. Like it's averaging 90. Like it doesn't go less than 90. It doesn't go less than 90. Like it doesn't go less than 90. But it's just funny that it actually goes like sorry, open source is actually bad at not bad, it's just not the best for quality stuff. So let me summarize this. I just got these prompts. I think that should be like balance. So let's test balance. Okay. So Gemini won this time around. It did well. ChatGPT sometimes is killing it. We actually saved costs. You can see we saved. This is what we used. This is actually actual cost we used. This is like the estimate cost, and this is actually how much we saved. So you can see the scores. Gemini is doing well. Let me just do one more test. I want to try this on different. Let's try this on balance. I feel like this is a mathematical equation. Let's see. Let's train. Let's make it train us for the models. So I think after this I'll just stop this video. I think you guys understand like everything now how it works. So for balance, Gemini actually wants. You can see the score. Score is crazy. Oh wow, the score is very good. That's a very very good score. For quality, Cloud is definitely going to win this one. We've tested it before. We've tested this before actually. Cloud should win it. Because of the high quality it has. Actually, ChatGPT 5 has a better quality, but due to other variables, that's why they're actually beating it at this. So cost. This guy, open source might not win this. I think 4.0 might eventually win it based on quality. So it gives you other like the alternate model. It gives you like some information. It gives you some information about them so that you can also like make. I told you 4.0 win it because I feel like it doesn't do it. This doesn't do it in mathematical equation. Like it does very bad. Mathematical equation. I won't advise you if you're doing any math stuff. You should choose this. But it's free. So it's free. It's actually up here because it's free. It's free. So this is actually the best. This is actually the best. You can see 99%. Like that's average on maths. 99. That's crazy. I don't know what they fed to that stuff. But how fast it could do this. Gemini is actually fast. Gemini average like 450 milliseconds. So you can see the scores, crazy scores. Yeah, I told you 450 milliseconds. So that's it for the video. You could test everything, and you could. I think it's live. Yeah, yes, it's live. So you could test it live and try to do. Let me copy this one. I just like using my local actually. So You can visit this and try to use it, as you can see. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.